up, getting ready to climb a mountain. Got dumped some snow earlier and some ice. I actually tried to make this trip up here a little earlier this morning, and the roads got kind of treacherous, so I turned around and went back and waited until it thawed out. It's above freezing now, and the ice and snow is coming off the trees, melting off a little bit. It's still pretty cold, but it's above freezing, so I'm going to give it a shot right now. So at the bottom side of this bunch of hills here in the Columbia Gorge area, it's got like 45 degrees and, you know, sunny, and it started getting a little overcast, but it was sunny like on the way up here, and then all of a sudden it drops down to like right above freezing, like 33, 34 at one time. One part of State Route 14 gets a little treacherous. I got to take it nice and slow. They salted the roads really well though, so, you know, they're not treacherous now, but this morning, yeah, you're going, and then all of a sudden, boom, taking it nice and slow, and you go around this one little corner, and it just drops to right at freezing or a little bit below, and you could just see the ice all over the trees, and it's a very curvy road off the edge of a small cliff, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think, because I'm not even to the highest point that this road goes, so I think I'm just going to turn around and head back and wait like an hour, hour and a half or so, and maybe it will be a little better to try it again. I won't get to go as far as I wanted. This is Hamilton Mountain, which has already been here on my channel when I summited it, but what I was going to do is, excuse me, Hamilton with a couple other peaks or areas that connects all one big long trail. And I was going to do that. It gets you to 3 high points that way. But I won't have time to do that today. I just want to get to the top of Hamilton and back down. Hopefully be able to do it. It's going to be really muddy, as you've probably already seen. Still snow. Some ice I hear is up there. I'm sure it's even more so now as after today. It's about 35, 36, I think, here right now at the trailhead where I just got out. So we'll see. It's going to be really cool, though, seeing these views with snow everywhere, because it was some killer views of the rest of the Gorge Mountains coming up here. Not exactly my favorite thing to drive through, but definitely some epic views. You could see one of them right there. Even seen Mount Hood at one point. It was really clear in that direction. But yeah, it's gorgeous stuff. All right, let's carry on. So I don't know if you could see it on the video, all the falling stuff. That's literally snow melting, pelting from the top of the trees, where it's just melting off, but it almost feels like I have freezing rain coming down on me, but I don't. It's just simply coming from the top of the trees. That's not very fun. But man, this is gorgeous. Oh, I love this green. I forgot how green it was here, and now the trail's kind of green because a lot of the branches being down here. Just gorgeous stuff. And with that white along with it, big drop off down there. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. All right, let's keep going. So some of those steep spurts of incline with this wet, slushy, fresh snow gets a little slippery, but not too bad. I don't have micro spikes on or anything. Whoa. For those of you who might have just panicked right there. It wasn't even the snow I slipped on. There was a branch there that I didn't see, and I slipped on the branch or tripped on the branch. Caught myself, but I accidentally pushed the button with my finger to shut it off as I was recording. So all was good. I didn't fall or anything. But kind of ironic that I'm talking about being slippery right when I trip. I'm back! If those of you who see me on the PCT knows that I keep it real. When I fall and it's on camera, you get to see it. Oh, this is a nice little slippery area here. Kind of turned a little bit. Definitely a lot of snow on the trail, and I think it's all fresh from today, so don't know if I'll make it all the way to the top because of it. Kind of crunched for time today, but good God, it's beautiful. Yeah, baby. All right. The sweatshirt I have on is a new mid layer that I'm taking to the Appalachian Trail. A little thicker than anything I had on the PCT because there's going to be some extremely cold nights, I'm sure. So I wanted to be ready, and this thing is extremely light, but also very, very durable, but also very cozy and warm. So I wanted to try it out today in this cold, snowy conditions to kind of make sure that I'm happy with it before heading off here in a few weeks to the Appalachian. So it's a nice little training day, climbing a mountain in the snow and doing what they call a shakedown, making sure the equipment is good for what I need and I don't need to make any last minute changes. All right, let's keep climbing. You can hear that snow underneath my feet, not like the last trail I was on where it was slushy and, melted some and kind of had a crispy sound. This is nice, soft, warm tone, fresh snow. Good grief, this is gorgeous. I've said it before, one of my favorite parts of the country is the gorge here. Oh man, when it starts getting glisten with snowy sugar on top of everything, it is so beautiful. Looks like a completely different hike than the last time I came up Hamilton. Oh, come on, man. This is gorgeous. Whew. What a sight. Gotta love that power line right there. Alright, that concludes another mountain climbing adventure, hiking through snow. Beautiful views today. Not as much detail as I would normally give on a hike, but it was all about focus today, so I wanted you to see the mountains in the distance, the snow-covered trees and trail, but part of this I had to really focus on, so made it to the top of Hamilton, no further, just cutting back to the trailhead here. Like I said, limited on time for today, so wanted to show you some really cool views along the way. And if you want to check out the other Hamilton, go ahead and check that out on the channel. It was much clearer, sunnier. Well, it wasn't really sunny, I don't think. But it was definitely a clearer, greener day, not as much white. So this had a totally different look. Wanted you to see what I was seeing a little bit. But it was more about training than anything. Like I said, getting ready for the Appalachian here in a few weeks. I just wanted you to kind of see some of the beauty that the snow brings. But I'm getting ready to get out of here, about another mile or so downhill. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and follow along on the Appalachian. That would be awesome. See you on the trail. Live life. So here's another trail that I was just driving by and decided I would stop and check it out. The loop trail is about 6 miles, about 1,300 of elevation. This is a continuation of the last video, which was Hamilton in the snow. And I found out from one of the locals that most of the snow happened last night. So it's a little slushy, starting to melt off a little bit because the temperatures warmed up throughout the day. I thought it had happened in the morning, but I guess it was mainly last night. Not that that matters one way or the other, but you know me, I'm an adventurer, so thought I'd stop at this one on the way back. Still crunched for time, but I am in training mode, so I thought this would be a good one to kind of hustle on. Not a lot of elevation, not really climbing a mountain, but getting some slippery snow, hiking in is what I'm all about today. So climbing this right now and show you the views when I see them. So it's a nice little push so far. It's nothing too steep, but it seems steeper than it is because you're walking through snow. But you have these rocks as well that you're climbing up, so makes it like steps, makes the legs burn a little bit more. Man, there's been sirens going on for the last 5-10 minutes, though, one after another. Hate hearing that. I definitely don't like to hear when I'm in nature because I like noiseless. But this is right along the side of State Route 14, so you're going to get traffic and everything. But I hope whatever's going on there, that everything turns out okay. Definitely sounds like something major might be going on. So hopefully, if it's an accident or a fire or whatnot, everybody's okay. Getting a little winded here. Have a full pack on. Obviously still training for the Appalachian. So every time I go out, whether it's climbing a mountain or doing hikes, or doing a combination of both like I am today, have that pack full minus the food. Actually, I still have food there, just not as much as I will have an Appalachian day to day. Sorry about coughing there. Apparently I don't know how to swallow anymore. Choking on my own spit. Oh boy, we've all been there though, haven't we? Trying to talk and walk at the same time. At least I'm not chewing gum. All right, gonna continue on, see where this takes me. Nice little trail so far. Definitely slippery in parts, but nothing too close to the edge. The drop down isn't that bad, even if it was. Nice switchback, so back and forth, so nothing straight up. Which, you know me, I like straight up, but today this is good. Being the second hill or mountain I'm climbing. But the switchbacks obviously make that a little easier because it's not quite as steep, so you get a little better traction when it's not as steep. So still continuing on. It looks like I'm probably going up there. Not really sure. It's probably at the end of the 1,300 feet climb part. And then I'll probably start descending. Nothing real great here to look at yet. There's obviously these mountains in the background here. The gorge is down there as well. But these trees are, just like normal wooded trees where the leaves have fallen. So definitely looks like wintry death. Still beautiful though to me. I love nature in all aspects. A little underwhelming though compared to the last one. You have the beautiful firs and pines and such with snow covered and deepness of the valleys. Creeks and rivers running through it all the way to the summit. But still a good workout, and that's what this is all about right now, is getting a good workout in. If you haven't seen the training videos that I put up, definitely take a look at those so you can see what I'm doing for training on the way up to the Appalachian Trail here in a couple weeks. There's a good view. That wind just really kicked up. Hopefully it's not going to storm again. I'm leaving here soon though, so it doesn't really matter. Came from all the way down there where that building is. All right, let's continue on. Got that fog over there on top of that little mini peak. Got the gorge with the beautiful snowy mountains on the other side of the gorge, on the Oregon side. I love the way the snow is looking on the bark here of these trees. Looks like pretty close to the top of whatever hill or pass this is. So that's pretty good. Nice little workout. You can feel it. I would almost say this is a little steeper than the mountain I just climbed on Hamilton. It's a pretty good workout, but then again, I'm really cranking. I think I'm going about 3.5, 4 miles an hour right now. So on a mission, trying to get as much in today as possible before heading back. But beautiful stuff. Definitely looking a little more wintry and woodsy now here. It's beautiful. Alright, so going back down here, this trail, whatever this trail is, I don't even remember the name of it right now. But it was a cool little trail, nothing too big, nothing to boast of on views or whatnot, but there's definitely some good views. Anytime you're at the gorge, you have some good views in between the trees and such, but heading back down just because on a time restraint today, and because this is my second one in a very short time since I started later because of the icy roads and everything earlier. But like I said, this wasn't about accolades or claiming mountains or anything today. It's always about summiting, no matter what. Don't let me kid you. It's always about summiting and getting to the top. But this one wasn't really a mountain, more like a hill or a pass. But got up to that pass, I guess you call it, and decided I need to get going back down. It kind of loops after that and loops back around. But it's, the descent on where I just came up is plenty good. So I'm going to go down that. Good way to practice going down a little bit steep, nothing too bad. Probably about, 500, 600 feet per mile of elevation. So descension will be obviously the exact opposite going down. But yeah, nice day today. Doing the two different trails full of snow and totally different views, even though they're just a few miles from each other. So got some good practice in, good training today. I'm going to continue doing this for the next few weeks. Sometimes I'll put the videos up, sometimes I won't. You are seeing this when I'm about 42 days. I'm sorry, when I'm recording this, I'm 42 days from starting the Appalachian. There is a delay on this, obviously, so you won't see this until I'm in the 30s, 30-something days left. But it's getting close, right around the corner. So if you haven't seen my training videos on here, go ahead and take a look. If you want to, I'll give you an idea of what I'm doing for training in these last few weeks. Nothing like I did for the PCT, where I was going 6 and 7 days a week at high elevation and high miles, because I'm already there cardio-wise and leg-wise and just strength-wise. I don't want to, overdo it going into the Appalachian. I just want to maintain where I'm at and still rest the body at the same time. So, again, I am saying goodbye for this video. And I think at the beginning of this trail here, I said this was a part 2 of the last video. What I meant is part 2 of the last trail on this video. It's all one video, but hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully I'll see you on the Appalachian, whether I see you there in person or whether, as one of the hikers, or whether you're there in spirit and walking with me here on the channel. Looking forward to it, and I'm going to quit babbling, and I'm going to get down this hill. So until next time, remember, there are no rules. We're just living life. So live life.